Are you looking for a powerful and versatile tool that can take your creative vision to new heights? Hi, I'm Marius and I'm thrilled to introduce you to my course on how to use DALL-E 2, the groundbreaking AI tool that's revolutionizing the creative industry. With DALL-E 2, you have the power to create stunning and unique visuals that capture your audience's attention and leave a lasting impression. In this course, I'll show you how to use DALL-E 2 to its full potential and help you unlock new levels of creativity and innovation. Whether you're a designer, marketer, or simply someone with a passion for visual storytelling, DALL-E 2 can help you bring your ideas to life in exciting new ways. You'll learn how to use DALL-E 2 to create custom illustrations, graphics, and more, and discover the many ways in which this powerful tool can enhance your creative output. So, if you're ready to take your creative vision to the next level, enroll right now in this course and unlock your full potential today. Alright, so before we jump into things, I need to clear up something, because, we cannot go further if we don't address this obvious question which some of you might have, and it's the following. What is DALL-E? What does it do? How does it do it? And what's used? So, let me start by explaining to you that DALL-E is a neural network-based image generation system developed by OpenAI. You probably have heard of OpenAI, it's quite popular these days, especially with ChatGPT, which is another one of their inventions I would cover in another course. So on this one we will focus on DALL-E and a bit on ChatGPT, but a bit later. So back to DALL-E. DALL-E uses a combination of deep learning and natural language processing techniques to generate novel images from textual input. So basically you just input some text and it generates something based on that input. Pretty clear, pretty simple so far. The name DALL-E is a combination of the artist Salvatore Dali and the character Eve from the movie WALL-E, if you were wondering, which reflects the system's ability to create surreal and imaginative images from textual descriptions. Now, DALL-E is trained on a massive dataset of images and associated text descriptions, allowing it to learn to associate words with visual concepts and generate images that match the input text. Also, the system can generate a wide variety of images, including objects, animals, scenes, and abstract concepts, all from single textual prompts. It can also generate different formats of images. It can generate photos, it can generate pictures, it can generate 3D renderings, and other stuff. So you just have to be specific and tell it what you want it to generate. DALL-E's ability to generate complex and varied images from textual descriptions has the potential to actually revolutionize the field of computer-generated imagery, and has generated a lot of excitement in the artificial intelligence research community, as you probably know. So, also, besides its obvious huge impact on the creativity industry, since it can generate images and it can, those images can actually be sold. That's another big hit. You can actually monetize those images because at the end of the day, it's your original prompt that generated that image, of course, with the help of DALL-E. But besides the impact it has on the creative industry, DALL-E helps us understand better the way that artificial intelligence works, the way it understands human language. And pretty much this is a short description of what DALL-E 2 is. If you're wondering why is it called DALL-E 2, well, it's just a slightly, more than slightly better version of DALL-E, which appeared in January 2021, I guess, and the biggest difference is that it generates higher resolution images, and definitely the prompts. I mean, it analyzes the prompts in a better way, so it evolves with every single prompt. It evolves with every single day passing by. So it's always evolving and developing, and that's pretty much a short description of DALL-E. It generates images, mind-blowing images, I mean, from text, from prompts. Now, the key is to master and understand the way the artificial intelligence reads your prompt. So you need to understand the system of thinking of DALL-E. You need to understand how you can manipulate the prompt in such a way so that you get the best result possible. And that's pretty much what this course is based on. Understanding how DALL-E thinks and making and developing the way you create prompts, and also some other great features which we will cover in the following episode. Now, this is pretty much the short description of DALL-E 2. See you in the next video because we've got no time to waste. Welcome to our second lesson on how does DALL-E 2 work. Well, in the past lesson you've learned what is DALL-E. Now let's see how does it work. So, DALL-E 2 is based on a transformer architecture similar to the one used in OpenAI's famous language model GPT-3. The model is trained on a large dataset of text and image pairs, allowing it to learn and associate between textual descriptions and visual features. The process of generating an image with DALL-E 2 involves feeding a textual description as input to the model, as we discussed in the first lesson. The model then processes the input text using a series of transformer layers and generates a set of feature maps. These feature maps are then passed through a series of upscaling layers to generate an image at the desired resolution, of course. DALL-E 2 also includes a set of additional features that were not present in the original DALL-E. As I said, the biggest one, one of the biggest ones, is to manipulate the viewpoint of the generated object. So basically, once you have the image, you can change it, you can manipulate it the way you want using some editing tools we will discuss a bit later. These features are made possible by additional components added to the model, such as neural renderer and a motion predictor, which allow the model to generate more complex and varied outputs. And this is shortly how DALL-E 2 works. Now, there is more to it because, of course, we cannot get into the full details, but the part you have to understand the best is how to generate good prompts, right? So this is where we'll work the most. Now, these are mainly the basics of how does DALL-E 2 work. See you in the next lesson. Welcome to our third lesson, where we will discuss the pricing module. So, how does DALL-E 2 charges you for using their software? Well, first of all, when you generate images, you use these so-called credits, right? You can see them right here. And so every time you hit generate, you will lose some credits. Keep that in mind. And the pricing model, as I was speaking with you, is based on these credits. At the beginning, when you sign up, as of right now, February 27th, 2023, you should get 50 free credits if you sign up. After that, you get 15 free credits each month. As of today, I don't know, it might change in the future. And once you run out of these credits, you just have to buy credits. And as you can see, 115 credits cost you $15. So, not a lot. I mean, for what this tool does, I would say it's quite a fair price, right? So this is pretty much the pricing model of DALL-E 2. You just buy credits and you use them to generate images, and you just hit on continue and fill in this this page with information of your paying method, and that's it. So this is how you will pay DALL-E. But again, when you sign up, when you register at the beginning, you will get 50 free credits and then 15 more free credits each month. Alright, so in case you need to buy credits, it's very simple. You click on here, you choose how many credits you want to buy. I want to buy 230 credits, or I guess I can stick with 115, and if I run out of credits I can buy some more. So then you just continue. You just have to add your card number and everything else, and it's not hard at all. I mean, just wanted to show you that in case you need help, I don't know, it's just this easy. Alright, and pretty much that's it. I mean, after you complete that, you get the credits and that's it. What should you expect from this course? Well, the main objective of this course is to teach you how to use correctly DALL-E and how to get the most out of it. So we will go through the most important and biggest tools it offers you, such as how to create images, how to edit the images you generate, and how to, for example, if you have an image, how to expand it, how to, I mean, there are lots of things you can do with this tool. It's amazing. Unfortunately, most people limit themselves to creating these square images. They don't create anything bigger than that. So it's not only the fact that you can create rectangle images, but I mean, you can create things that, I mean, are hard to imagine. You can look at some of these examples right here, right? So again, from this course you should expect to understand better how do these prompts work in DALL-E. How can you generate better prompts? You will understand the way DALL-E thinks in terms of human analogy. You will also understand how to edit the images you generate with DALL-E, how to make them bigger, how to scale them, and many other tricks. So that's mostly what you expect from this course, mainly understanding the features DALL-E offers you, how to use the tools it gives you, and tricks I've learned throughout 2022 and 2023 by working with DALL-E. And that's it. See you in the next lesson. Alright, so in this video we are going to get familiarized with the user interface in DALL-E 2. When you search DALL-E 2 in Google, you will get this page which says DALL-E 2 Open AI. So click on this, and this will get you to the main page, to the home page of OpenAI section DALL-E. So this is the page of OpenAI, the homepage, and then you can go from here to DALL-E 2. Or you can go from Chrome directly. Now, if you don't have an account, you will have to sign up. But since I already do have an account, I will choose login. And now I am logged in my account. Now, I've made this one solely for the purpose of the course, this account. And as you can see, when you create a new account, you get 50 credits. So just wanted to point that out. You get 50 credits whenever you create a new account. Keep in mind, you cannot create as many accounts as you want, since there's a limitation. You can use only one phone number per account. So you cannot create 1,000 accounts, right? Now we are on the homepage of DALL-E, and it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. I mean, the homepage looks very minimalistic, very simple. At the top we have the logo of OpenAI, which if you click will get you to this homepage once again. And then you have three sections. You have history, where you get the past generations, what you have generated with OpenAI in the past. So all of your images generated with DALL-E will appear here. And also you have favorites. So if you have some generations you truly like, you can like them, and they will appear here at favorites. And then you have collections, which are like playlists of generations you chose. So you can basically categorize your generations for the purpose of being more arranged. If you have lots of generations, you truly need to use this feature, of course. And now let's get back to the home page. So as you can see, here we have this Chrome-like bar where we can enter our prompt. What is a prompt, you might ask? Well, a prompt is simply the words that you use, whether it's a sentence, whether it's just one or two words, to tell DALL-E what to draw or generate for you. So that's mainly what a prompt is. You just tell DALL-E what to generate for you. And mainly the prompt should have a structure. If you want to have a good generated image, you need a good structure. What you have to get is that the better the prompt you give DALL-E, the better the image generated by DALL-E will be. If you are short of ideas, and let's say you are at the beginning, especially right now, you can use this tool which says surprise me. And if you use it, you will get random prompts generated by DALL-E. They tend to be quite repetitive, to be honest, since I tried to play with them, and as you see, an armchair in the shape of an avocado, and you already have this. So these are not random prompts, these are prompts they use that they know they work. What you have to understand is that even if you use the same prompt as here, so let's say we use this prompt here, and if we want to generate an image, even then the generation will not be the same as in the example, because ChatGPT generates different images every single time, especially in this case where, as you can see, the prompt isn't quite detailed. It doesn't tell a lot about the image. You can see that there are different images. So if I generate again, I will get a different set of images, just because this prompt isn't specific enough to get me something like in that example. So look here, and here we have a photo. So DALL-E generates what it thinks it should generate because it doesn't have the necessary details. And that's why every time you generate an image using a prompt, it will not generate the same image. So if you have an image or a generation you like, make sure to add it to your favorites, because the next time you'll generate some images with the same prompt, they will not be the same. So this is basically why, partially why you have some of the rights of the art to generate with DALL-E, because it's your prompt and it's your generation. Because the next generation with the same prompt will not look like this unless the image is very, very descriptive. But again, in this case, the prompt is not descriptive at all. I don't know what the armchair should feel like, what material it should have, from which angle to shot the armchair. I don't know whether this is a photo or a drawing, so it's quite vague. Again, if you want great results, you need great descriptions. Let's try with this one again. Let's try with this example. Now here we have a more descriptive prompt, which means we should get something that looks more like this. In the first case, the avocado armchair did not look like this at all. Now let's try this one. This one has more descriptive details, and we should get a bit closer to it than we did with the avocado. So I just wanted to show you. As you can see, it's a bit closer to this example, right? Now, next thing you want to know about the user interface is that here you have this small icon, and if you click it, you get your recent generations, and you can click on them to see them again. It's very useful, and when you don't want to see this here, you simply clear your recent history, and that's it. You don't have them here. But if you've cleared your generations from your recent history, even then you can go here to history and to all generations, not just favorites, to all generations, and you will see all of your generations made in DALL-E. And also you get the prompt you used. So when you are with your cursor right above the image, you can see the prompt you used to generate this image. And now if you want to create some collections, you can do so by clicking on this one, for example, and you can save it here. You can save it at your favorites, or you can create a collection. I will save this at my favorites, and that's it. Now if I go here to collections, to favorites, I have this one, and that's it pretty much, right? So now also on the home page, you have all of these generations made by other people using DALL-E, and you can see how great they look. You can see how they depict different styles, different artistic styles, but in my opinion, most of them are not descriptive enough. If you think that you will get, you'll generate an image so good from some text, well, you're partially right, because you might and you will, but not every time. So these are quite the exceptions. You won't get these same results whenever you generate images that are not descriptive enough. Let's take this one. High quality photo of a monkey astronaut. Well, in my opinion, it will get us a great result, because a photo, if you ask it to generate a photo, it will most of the time look amazing. And also if you tend to add in what style you want a rendering to be, it will also look quite good. But most of the time it will not look like this. So let's take this one, a hand palm with a tree growing on top of it. If we try this example, I am almost 100% sure that the result will not look like in that image. As you can see, here is a palm tree because we didn't specify which tree. Here is another tree. Now here is another tree, and here is a tree with a rock. This one looks quite awful, to be honest. Now these images look okay, but first of all, there was no specification of what AI should generate. Maybe I wanted a drawing, not a photograph, but since I didn't specify that, it gave us what it gave us. And I mean, it's not that far away from what we got. It's alright, but you get a point. And here we have some other generations you can look at, but pretty much that's it. Now, if we go here to our generations, or if you generate something and you enter this page, you can click on any of your generations and you'll have some options. You can flag it, report it if there's something wrong with it. You can download it, you can edit it, and create variations. What are variations? Well, variations are basically generations of the same image, but with slightly with slight differences. So let's say I wanted a palm tree, like here. I didn't want something else. I wanted a palm tree, but I want different images that look like this. Let's say I like the hand, I like everything here. I can click on variations and it will give me some variations of that image. Now let's wait for it to do its work. And we can see here we have different variations of palm trees, because in the original we had a palm tree, as here. And if you find something you like, you can save it to your favorites, and of course you can download it. Now, remember when I told you that you lose points, you lose these credits if you generate images? Let's go to history and let's see how many generations we have. So we have here a few, we have here, so we have generated twice trees, because we have 4 images which are from one single generation, and we have 4 other images from another generation. So 2 generations here, 3 generations with these basketball images, and then we have 5. We have 5 generations, because in total we should have 20 images. And as you can see, it's how it is. I've lost 5 credits and I've got 20 images, or 5 different generations. Again, this is the basics of DALL-E. This is the basics of the user interface. Now, a final thing I want to share with you before I end this lesson is the edit tool. So here you can come and edit your image. You can add different. You can make it different from what it looks right now. It's an amazing tool. I mean, this is what differentiates DALL-E from all the other softwares. Besides, of course, the huge database it has and other stuff. This is a great tool which we will get into a lot in the following lessons. So that's it pretty much. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.